Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we're going to look at all of the new Marvel Legends that were revealed at San Diego Comic-Con. Now you guys know I wasn't able to attend this year, but luckily a viewer who was going, who I met last year, coincidentally told me he could take a bunch of photos for me, so he did. So we're going to look at the official press photos, and we're going to look at the photos he took, so we can look at all of these new Marvel Legends. First one is the Jim Lee Cyclops. It looks like it's going to be on the Bucky cap body, but we have newly molded straps all the way around, and a newly molded head. So I think this will probably fill that need that many people have had for basically forever. So this will be pretty cool to have. The next one is the Marvel Now Colossus, and I feel like this is going to get mixed reactions. Yes, it's a really cool looking figure, but it's not the classic Colossus. I imagine most people would rather have a Jim Lee version. This we'll probably have to do for now, and then just hope that we get one down the road. Dazzler is one that I'm not sure anybody really thought to themselves, I need a Dazzler, but what is there does look like it's pretty good, so I guess it's nice to have her. Is anybody out there like really excited for this figure? I'm just curious because I don't have any personal connection to it, but it looks like it's going to be an alright figure. Polaris is one that I've actually wanted for a long time. I've always been a big fan of Polaris, and I thought she'd make a great figure to add to the X-Men collection, so I am super excited about this. I kind of wish they were using that curvier body, but this one looks like it's going to be pretty good, and the head sculpt should sell the figure and should look pretty nice on a shelf, I think. Sunfire is another one that I've wanted for basically forever, and this one looks like it's on a brand new mold. I mean, we have new butterfly joints and new legs and basically new everything from what I can tell. We have the fire effects and hopefully a good paint job once it comes out. I'm really psyched for this one. I think it has the potential to be one of the better figures in recent history. And then we have the Build-A-Figure Warlock, which I never thought they'd make, but I'm super happy that they are. This is one that I've always wanted also. This one in Nimrod, but this guy I think is even more important than Nimrod, so I'm really psyched to finally get this guy in the collection, especially since you know he's not going to have reused parts. It's pretty unique, so that's pretty cool. Here we have the young version of Nova, Kid Nova. It looks like he's going to be about the same size as the newer Spider-Man figure, so he's definitely kind of short, but it looks pretty good. He's got some newly sculpted parts, and maybe the head's a little bit too big, but it looks cool, I guess. If you want Kid Nova, this is going to satisfy that need. Now we have Vance Astro, or is it Astro Vance? I always say him backwards, I don't know why, but this guy looks really cool. I mean, it's a fairly basic figure. It's basically just paint with a shield, but because of that metallic blue paired with the white, I think this guy's gonna look awesome. For being a really simple figure, he might be one that people kind of like that they didn't expect. And here we have Angela, probably my favorite figure from the show. All new sculpting, tons of sculpt work and paint work. It's just going to be a really, really nice figure. Even if they complete it successfully at all, it's going to be really good. So I have really high hopes for this one, and I'm super pumped about it. I think you guys probably should be too. And then we have Darkhawk, who really, a lot of people have wanted this guy forever, and we're getting one, and it looks pretty good. I guess if I had to come up with a complaint, it would be the way the wings are separated, kind of like that. I don't think they're supposed to be, but I don't see how else they could do it. So I'm pretty excited, and he does use most of those new body parts, so this is going to be a great addition to the collection. And then we have Titus as the Build-A-Figure, which nobody would have guessed that, I think. That's a very odd choice, but I think it's going to be a pretty cool figure. We don't have the official press image there, but you can see here on the show floor, it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. I mean, it's a very obscure character, but it's going to be a nice addition nonetheless. And now we have our new Green Goblin, which we pretty much expected once we saw the Hobgoblin figure, so that's a nice thing. He's got that really sinister look on his face. Not quite the classic 90s Green Goblin, but I think it's going to be a good addition. It's going to be really nice to have this new set of the Goblins and the old set, I think, so you guys might want to track those down, but this one's going to be nice. Now we have the new 2099 Spider-Man, which I think is a fantastic design, and I'm super excited to see this figure. It looks like it's built on that new body with the new butterfly joints, much better proportions, and as long as they can get the paint to look good with kind of like the more vibrant blue, I think it's going to be a really, really sharp figure, so I'm super pumped about that. Next up, we have the Kamala Khan Ms. Marvel, which is a character design that I really like. It's a little bit more of an obscure character. It's not super mainstream, but it's a really cool looking character. So it's going to be nice to get that figure in the collection rather than seeing the same figures over and over again, or the same characters anyway. So this is kind of cool. I like adding these new ones to the collection. And here we have the Spider UK, which is a design I'm not super familiar with, but I like it a whole bunch. And it uses the new body mold. As long as the paint works good, it's going to be a nice figure. I'm really excited about this one, surprisingly. I like the paint job on it as it is, so hopefully it just looks that way when it comes out. Now we have Jackal, which is all new sculpt. He's very, very sculpted, and I don't know. I mean, it looks okay. He's not a character I really wanted before, but he's a nice addition. I think they're really going to need to have a wash or a dry brush on this guy in order for the figure to look good, though. So fingers crossed. Keep your fingers crossed it'll turn out nice. And then we get the Black Suit Spider-Man. I've been hoping for one of these for ages, and it looks like we're finally getting one. We needed a new one. The old ones were okay. This one's going to put them to shame. So this is awesome. To have a new Black Suit Spider-Man is great. I'm a little worried about the glossiness of it, but I think it'll be okay either way. And now we have Brother Voodoo again, which we already got him in the Comic-Con pack, so if you didn't get him before, this will be a good chance for you. I personally think this one looks better than the Comic-Con one. The slight changes, I think, makes it look like a cleaner figure. More fun to have overall, so that's a good thing for all you guys that didn't get the Comic-Con set, or for those of you that are going to get this one anyway. We have the new Doctor Strange, which is basically the old Doctor Strange with a cape. And I have to say, the cape looks a little bit iffy. Not so sure about that. The rest of the figure looks about the same, so that's good. I feel like the cape's just really bulky, and it doesn't have quite the feel that it's supposed to have, but I think it'll be okay probably in hand. Next we have Nico Minoru, who I don't really know much about. She looks awesome though. I'm really excited to have this one, but I've never heard of her before. So, I mean, I guess that's not super surprising, but I'm excited. I think it looks cool. I like the translucent arm, I like the accessory, I like the paint job, I like the character design, so this will be another good one to add to the collection. And then we have the new Iron Fist in green with the flame effects and with the bandaged hands. I think this guy's going to be a pretty nice addition. I'm pretty sure that's the Pizza Spider-Man body, right? That's what it looks like. So I'm a little bit hesitant about that, but I think he's going to be a good one nonetheless. I think it'll be all right. And then we have this guy from the movie, from the Doctor Strange movie, which I'm pretty sure is going to warm pegs like a son of a gun. I mean, it looks like a good enough figure, but I don't see this line of figures, the movie line, selling at retail. I just don't think many people are going to walk by and want to pick it up. But it looks like it'll be a good figure, so if you're into it, that's good. Same thing goes for Doctor Strange himself. The figures don't look bad by any means. The likenesses are fine, the paints and sculpts are fine. It's just I kind of doubt they're going to be successful at retail, so it's probably going to be more of a collector's demand type of thing. So we'll see how that goes. Next up, we have the new Dormammu, which is a Build-A-Figure, and he's basically the same as before. He has different colored Ghost Rider heads and slight different paint variation throughout, but great figure. I love that guy, so it's really nice that he's going to be more widely available, and it's nice that we're going to get a second version of him to add to our collections. You guys should be really excited about it. I really, really like that figure a whole bunch. And now we have Bucky. We finally get to see this Bucky, which will be a single-packed figure, so that's a cool thing. Don't have to buy a multi-pack to get him. It looks like it uses some old parts and some new ones, but the likeness is good. And same thing for Falcon. This is probably going to be a really high demand figure, so it's hopefully we get lots of them in the cases. Might be like a whole bunch per case, but we'll see. Then we have the Netflix Punisher, which looks fantastic. Looks just like John Bernthal, and the paintwork for the chest, assuming it looks that way at release, is a good thing. And we also have Jessica Jones, which lots of good sculpt work and a really nice likeness. Doesn't look great in that angle, but I've seen it in other angles and it looks pretty darn good. Lastly, we have the 12-inch Deadpool, which looks like it's going to use some of the same parts, at least some, maybe more, of the Spider-Man, which isn't a good thing, but everything else looks really good. There's lots of detail, lots of accessories, so aside from the flaws of that base body, I think it's going to be a cool figure to pick up. Plus, it's Deadpool, so most of you guys are probably going to want it. So, I'm reservedly optimistic toward this figure. So I think it could be a cool thing, and I'm kind of excited for it. I have to be honest. It looks kind of good. So there it is, guys. Those are all of the new Marvel Legends that they showed. There are more to come. There's rumors of a shocker, and then we still have to see a Build-A-Figure for that one bunch. So we'll see how those go as we move forward through the year. But I'm pretty excited. Most of these figures look really good. We just need to get them to actually come out in that same fashion. If they look good at release, that'll be a fantastic thing. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We do new videos every single day, sometimes more than one. We talk about action figures, video games, movies, TV shows, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you subscribe. And in the meantime, keep collecting.